I feel like that's the most unfair way to compete because it's not about winning.
What's it about?
Having fun with your friends for it, though. I feel like that's the most unfair way to compete because it's not about winning.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a day, what a day, what a day, guys. I'm telling you. These videos today have been absolutely insane, out of control, okay? I'm glad I'm on my last one, right? As we got to talk about what appears to be a woke mother whom broke down in tears after coaching her transgender child. And in this case, it's a boy that is transitioning to a girl in an interview, right? And it is one of the creepiest things that I've seen in a long time. But before we get into that, we got to have a word from our sponsor, Noble Gold. Wow, how about this? Noble Gold, one of the sponsors of our show, has just been picked by Consumer Affairs, the rating agency, as the #1 gold IRA company in the U.S. Talk to the team today if you're thinking of precious metals. And if you're quick, they're giving away an incredible 1/10 ounce American Eagle gold proof coin with every qualifying IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call the team now on 877-646-5347 to find out more, or visit noblegoldinvestments.com. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and roll this clip. Take a look.
9-year-old Kieran Clausen collects crystals. She dabbles in face paint, and she loves sports. What do you play?
I did play volleyball, soccer, and I want to play basketball.
To Kieran, who's transgender, it's not about racking up victories.
I don't want to win any trophies for it, though. I feel like that's the most unfair way to compete because it's not about winning.
What's it about?
Having fun with your friends for it, though. I feel like that's the most unfair way to compete because it's not about winning.
Kieran seems undeterred, with a message now about her journey.
Never stop being you. That's it.
Never stop being you.
There's so many kids that don't even have the opportunity to express who they really are. We are acknowledging more people as who they are than taking something away from somebody else.
Yeah, so the truth of the matter is that you're the one that's not allowing your child to be who they really are, because you got caught red-handed coaching the child. I mean, word for word coaching the child through what they're supposed to say in the interview, as if that child is saying something that they actually believe when they don't believe it, right? Again, this right here, guys, is evidence that all of these kids that are coming out as trans, this stuff is not natural, bruh. It's not natural. It can't be, okay? Because we've seen more of it than we've ever seen before, ever. And the common denominator here is you have these woke parents that obviously are coaching their kids through how they're supposed to feel, that are literally experimenting on their child and basically treat them like trophy kids. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Again, this is not the only example I've seen of a child claiming to be transgender that is basically articulating themselves about being trans in ways that is impossible for a child. For example, y'all remember the biological boy, the trans girl that's like 10 years old that was speaking to Texas legislators in Congress about a Texas bill banning biological boys from competing against biological girls in sports?
Hello, my name is Kaya Shapley. I love ballet, math, science, and geology. I spend my free time with my cats, chickens, FaceTiming my friends, and dreaming of when I will finally meet Dolly Parton. I do not like spending my free time asking adults to make good choices. I've been having to explain myself since I was 3 or 4 years old. Texas legislators have been attacking me since pre-K. I am in 4th grade now. When it comes to bills that target trans youth, I immediately feel angry. It's been very scary and overwhelming. It makes me sad that some politicians use trans kids like me to get votes from people who hate me just because I exist. God made me. God loves me for who I am, and God does not make mistakes. You should be careful how you treat the least of these. Please just listen to me, hear me. Try to educate yourselves. Try to understand everybody.
Yeah, a fourth grader definitely wrote that. His mom didn't actually write the script there, okay, and tell the fourth grader to read it and recite it and rehearse it with the fourth grader. No, definitely didn't happen. That came from that little boy's heart, right? It came from his heart, okay? He knows exactly what he's saying. Wow, incredible stuff. If this was so natural, right? If this is something that was happening naturally, God don't make no mistakes, right? Then why do they need to be coached through this, right? Why do you need to coach them through it? And, I would say that, we're the fathers, right? We're the fathers when it comes to a lot of these kids, because a lot of times when you see this, it's mothers. But unfortunately, I have stumbled across fathers who are also pushing this stuff on their kids.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and help you out. Let's answer some questions because I guess you guys want to know. So, hey.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Mo.
Mo. Go ahead and answer the question. Are you a boy or are you a girl?
I am neither, actually.
What? Get out of town. What's that mean?
That means I am gender fluid.
Gender fluid? So what do you like to be called if you're gender fluid?
I prefer they, them, so it's not just like having a new pronoun every day, making it super difficult.
All right, they, them. Gotta be honest. What's this gender fluid mean?
So instead of being one solid gender, my gender changes each day, month, week, it all depends. So one day I could be a boy, the next day I could be a girl, agender, pangender, and so forth.
Oh, all right. But, the people really want to know. You were clearly born either a boy or a girl. It's gotta be one or the other, right? I mean, it's what they say. What is it? Answer.
Well, I personally think it's none of your business, and you don't need to know what's in my pants.
Oh, you know what? I agree. It's not really any of your business.
Yeah, so we just got cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs all over the spectrum here. Okay, I think the sad part about this, guys, is that these kids will eventually be pushed on to drugs, whether it be puberty blockers and then hormones, and then eventually they will be getting gender reassignment surgery because their parents and their doctors push them on them at young ages, right? And coach them through this ideology, them believing that they are the opposite sex, right? That is what is happening here. Okay, that's the sad part. And that's why I said I'm an advocate of states essentially allowing parents and doctors to be sued by children who grow up later in life to regret going through these treatments and surgeries, right? I think that would nip a lot of this in the bud because I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be 100% honest. A lot of this is capitalism. I know for a fact it's capitalism in the medical community, right? Because there's money to be made off this, right? There's money to be made off of these surgeries, off of these medicines, off of these hormones. It's money to be made off this stuff, right? When it comes to the parents, there's also money to be made as well too. Because if you have a trans child, right, the younger they are, right, the more likely you're going to get some type of interview. The more likely you can put them on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, on social media, and you can get a whole bunch of views and likes and people actively supporting you financially for raising your child to be transgender. Even though the child themselves might not have any clue what they're saying or what they're doing with their bodies. But again, there's a monetary incentive for this. And that is why you're seeing it, right? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. So with that being said, I think the worst part about this, guys, and I forgot to say this, but I want to say it real quick, is that they got a picture of the little boy wearing a helmet with a cross on it. That's what they decided to give to NBC, right? And I just love how these people, they love to hijack the Bible and Christianity to promote this type of stuff. As if it's not very clear in the Bible how God, right, at least of the Bible that is, feels about this. It's very clear. But for whatever reason, they want to hijack Christianity. They don't do this with any other religion. I guarantee you they would not have the moon symbol, the star of the moon symbol for Islam. They would never do that. You would never see it. You would never see it. But for Christianity, they will do it all day long. And it blows my mind because the two are just obviously not compatible. They're not compatible. I don't care how you try to square it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be hateful, anything like that. I'm just telling the truth. Stop throwing religion, Christianity into this, right? Because it ain't got nothing to do with it. There's nothing in the Bible that is justifying what you're doing to your child. Okay? So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.